Hi everyone, wanted to give a quick overview of what this video is going to have in it. We built some bait hives, or swarm traps, whatever you want to call them. The plans we used for some of them were from horizontalhives.com, the other ones were built just simply by the beekeeper. You'll see the hives and we'll give a quick description of one of the designs, and then we'll also show you a jib, J-I-B, jib that we built. It came from this Bee Culture magazine, which I've had. It's the March 2014 edition. Had an article in there on Construct a Bait Hive and Jib by Dennis LaMonica. And you'll see us, we actually constructed following the plans that they gave. And then you'll see us raise a hive up into a tree. We didn't follow his bait hive directions, we built our own, but we did follow step by step for the jib itself. So hope you enjoy the video. So Jim and I are in here doing a couple of swarm traps to put up today, and we're going to make a jib to put it up, which we'll show you in a video a little bit earlier. So Jim, why don't you walk me through your swarm trap here, some of the design for it.
Sure. Well, we've got a 1.5 inch hole in the front, and then this is designed off of Bushy Mountain from their website.
Okay.
Their swarm trap. They recommend putting a nail up through the center so a bird can't get in. And then I added the mesh as an extra precaution.
And you got a couple frames in here. They're the old dark frames, right?
Right.
So that the bees will be attracted. And they also know that we rubbed it down with propolis inside. Got it heated up and made it just like a crayon. You could see a little bit of the yellow color here and some of the propolis stuck to the inside. And you also got something else right here where this pin is. What is that?
We have the Pheromone Lure.
Okay. Cool. And where'd you get that?
That, I guess, is Bushy Mountain too.
Right here is the jar. Comes in a little vial. See if we can get it in focus.
Yeah, I think it's sold singularly, but it's only what, $5-7 a vial.
So you got this metal contraption on the side. We went through the brackets in my garage and found this thing. How are we going to put it to a tree?
The tree sits right in here, and this is actually probably used on a municipal pole. It's a pole bracket for hanging a box or something on. So that'll sit right against the tree, and this will wrap around the tree. And
you just pull this out, and you can adjust the length of the chain that goes around the tree and then tighten it with this.
Right. Apply some tension.
So the last piece of this is the roof. Let's put the roof up here and show what it looks like.
Okay, normally we just screw the roof down, and last year I climbed up a ladder and hung the box, and that can be cumbersome. So this year we're going to make a jib, and we're going to pull it up and then tie it off to the tree. So that ought to make it a lot easier. Also, it's going to make it even easier if we get a swarm and use a jib to lower the trap.
Yeah, and we'll show you what that's going to look like when we put it up a little later. So cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Here I wanted to show you what the jib looks like. Pretty simple device. Starts with two 8-foot 2x4s. And they're seamed together here in the middle. You can see how we did it. Now this originally had a plate over it with a bunch of screws. You can see the holes from it. But because it's so long and I need to be able to take it apart for transport, I'm going to change the way it's designed. And I'm going to try and figure out how to use these brackets to hold it together. And then I can screw and unscrew it whenever I want to transport it. So one thing to note about the design is down here there's a little bit of a cleat. The whole point of the cleat there is that you could tie your hive off once you get it, send it up to the tree. Let me show you the top part. It's really simple. It's just a 2x4 out at an angle with a couple gussets to hold it. And then you have this piece of wood attached, screwed, that provides the nest against the tree and just cradles the tree. And the last part to it is there's a couple pulleys right here. Again, this full design was from that article in Bee Culture. Now, one thing I'll say is the pulley that's on the bottom is in the right position, but this pulley up on the top should actually be more up here so that when the hive comes up, it's a little bit closer to the tree. I was conservative because I wanted it to be far enough away that it didn't bang on the tree while it was being raised, but I know I can go about half the distance to the end there. So there's what the jib looks like. Let's show you it in action as we put up a hive up on a tree. Alright, let's let this down with me. Go that way. Alright, all set.
Splinter?